Sorry about that. So today I thought we could go through one of our products. Sorry. Called AG5, AG Rosie. AG Rosie is a product that I love very much. Let me put that. I'm just trying to adjust. So let me just share it so that we can have a look at it. Just give me a minute. Okay. I hope you can be able to see that image that I've put there. Can you see what I've put there? AG Rosie.
Yes, we can see that, please.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Isa. Okay, so I think let's just get started. We have some quorum. So that is AG Rosie, one of our products. It's an amazing product for women, but as I continued researching about it, I realized it has so many benefits, I think, for everyone, but specifically for women, because it addresses their hormones. It's one of our products that came not such a long time ago, and it's always in order to learn more about it. And AG Rosie, as you can see, it has 7 ingredients, and we are going to go through each one of them. We shall, I'll add on a little bit more from the information that is there, and I'm sure we'll learn a lot from that. At the end of it all, if we have time, we'll do another product. If I see the time is running short, then I'll open the forum for testimonies, because today being Wednesday is the day that we learn about our products, 1 or 2 of our products, and then we share testimonies. So it's important. I wouldn't want not to have that opportunity of sharing the testimonies. So without wasting much time, let's just go through what we have here. And this flyer has 2 languages in it, English and I think Malaysian, one of those Malaysian languages. But of course, we'll look at what we have there in English. There's just a little information, but I will go through and add where necessary. Someone needs to, Janet, mute yourself. Okay, so I've muted you. So one of the first ingredients is called, oops, sorry. It's called Morosil. Morosil is an ingredient found in AG Rosie, and it is extracted from the Moro blood oranges. There are some oranges that are found in Sicily. That's where it has come from. Sicily, Italy. That's the native. It's native of Italy, and of course, it's very rich in nutrients. And as we can read there, we can see it says that it helps control weight naturally. It's combined, once combined with healthy eating habits and of course regular exercise, it can help reduce hip and waist size. So that's what we have there. But of course, I have researched a bit more about that. And we see those oranges that are actually blood red. They are actually red oranges, are low in calories, and hence that is how they would be helping reduce the weight. They're very high in fiber, again, helping us reduce the weight. So they are rich in fiber, vitamins, and minerals. And of course, they boost high levels, high amounts of vitamin C. They are very rich in vitamin C. And they are antioxidants, because again, we said they are fruits and vegetables, they are antioxidants. That's where you'll find antioxidants from. And they boost your immunity because they are antioxidants. So once The antioxidants, they will help flush out toxins and raise your immunity. And of course, we have seen that they, will help you manage your weight, lose the weight, because the fiber that is found in them, the oranges, helps you stay full longer. They support healthy pregnancy, those oranges. So the Morosol there is going to support healthy pregnancies. They contain certain nutrients that promote proper growth and development of the fetus during pregnancy. They contain an enzyme, I think, called folate, that is necessary to prevent, neurotubal defects. So they can help prevent certain defects that are found, birth defects when you're pregnant. And of course, the fiber will help manage diabetes or even prevent it, constipation because you go to the loo nicely, and preeclampsia during pregnancy. Of course, we've talked about boosting immunity function because of the vitamin C, very good for the upper respiratory infections, and of course, we talked about the antioxidants. They will also reduce inflammation and prevent cellular damage because it's an antioxidant, okay? It can even help protect you against chronic diseases like type 2 diabetes, cancer, and heart disease. Very good for improving gut health because of the fiber. It helps to soften your stool and of course add bulk to your stool, thereby promote, helping you go to the loo often and preventing constipation. So it's also, because it contains the fiber, it's also very good in treating hemorrhoids, and that is still the Morosol. Amazing benefits. It has cancer-fighting properties. Remember, it has, antioxidants. It's very good in, preventing the growth and spread of prostate cancer cells. And because it contains vitamin C, it helps the body, it supports healthy blood vessels and muscles. So it also helps to improve in iron absorption because of the vitamin C. And of course, it is shown to lower the bad cholesterol levels. It's also very rich in flavonoids because they are dark colors, those oranges. And they are rich in an antioxidant called flavonoids, and those help in reducing the risk to strokes, heart strokes. That is still Morosol. And of course, it's very beneficial to, to the good bacteria that is found in your gut, thereby it's supporting healthy digestion. That is your Morosol. Amazing, amazing ingredient. Now, next below there, we have something else called Dimiana leaf extract, and it has been found effective as a muscle relaxant and enhances sexual health. So I found out a bit more about it. This is a herb, and it has been used for many centuries. It grows in Mexico, Central America, and the West Indies. So that is where it's native from. It's very good for headaches. Other than being a muscle relaxant, very good for headaches, constipation, diabetes, depression, the nervous system. The nervous, a nervous stomach. There are some people with a stomach that is so sensitive. This really takes care of that. Even bedwetting, can you imagine? It helps those people who have been unable to stop bedwetting. It improves sexual function, as we've seen. It boosts and maintains mental and physical stamina. It's a very good laxative. So it helps, you to detox. It even soothes those, women as we go through PMS. What happens to women? They have a lot of, mood swings, hormonal imbalance. So it helps to soothe those effects that happen because of PMS. And it's a fatigue fighter. It helps to relax you, hence the muscle relaxant. So that is the Dimiana leaf extract. And of course, next to that is the pomegranate, which we always will find in the, what will I call it, in the Aegicera, but it is also here. And of course, it is rich with very important nutrients, especially antioxidants. It may reduce the risk of chronic disease and inflammation in the digestive tract. It is also rated as one of the best antioxidants we have in the world. It is very rich with flavonoids. Remember, flavonoids are compounds that are found, antioxidants that are found in the deep colored fruits and vegetables. So the pomegranate, they are deep colors. If you see, the color is a deep red. So those antioxidants will fight, protect you against cancer. We are talking of prostate cancer, breast cancer, lung cancer, colon cancer. It is very good in reducing inflammation. So it's going to help you fight against arthritis, joint pain. It even protects you against diseases like Alzheimer's. It controls your blood, your bad cholesterol, and improve the good cholesterol. It will reduce plaque that may be clogging your blood vessels. It will slow down the aging process of the skeletal, muscles holding up your skeleton. It's very rich in fiber. As I said, it has very important nutrients, and the nutrients are the fiber, the vitamins, the minerals. And of course, we can't forget that it really helps with libido issues. It's an amazing product where that is concerned, and much more. So I'm just pointing out a few more, benefits, so that we are not just left with just the bare that you're seeing there. And then next to it, the same, this is now ingredient number 4 that is found in the AG rosy. And as I said earlier on, it is targeting the feminine body, but I'm not saying that men cannot take it, but it is specifically made for women. So we have something else called cranberry. Again, these are fruits. Cranberries are a rich source of vitamin C and vitamin E. And of course, it has been shown to improve digestive health and prevent urinary tract infections. And that is very true. Where does cranberry grow naturally? It grows a lot in the US and Canada. And of course, it is a rich source of the vitamins we've talked about there, and the minerals, especially vitamin C and the E. It is anti-cancer. Remember, it is an antioxidant. It is anti-cancer. It is also an anti-inflammatory. So it's good for the, inflammatory diseases, especially arthritis, blood pressure, diabetes, all those inflammatory diseases. It protects against liver disease. It also helps to lower the blood pressure. It improves your eyesight. Very good for eyesight. It improves cardiovascular health, anything to do with the heart. It will help, of course, we said there, with the urinary tract infection. That is, it's known for that. It will keep your gut healthy, make sure that it puts back the good bacteria, and that helps in your digestion. It will help control harmful acids in the mouth, which lessens the amount of acid you make. So it controls the acid in the mouth. So it helps lessen the amount you make of acid, and it will keep it from sticking against your teeth. Benefits of cranberry. So it will help stop cavities, gum disease, tooth decay, and oral cancer, any cancer that can come in your mouth. So it's an amazing ingredient. Next to it is another ingredient called the roselle flower. The roselle flower. It's very rich in calcium, magnesium, and a powerhouse of vitamins. It effectively restores hormonal imbalance, which is helpful to reduce symptoms of menstruation. What else is it known for? First of all, the roselle flower is a shrub, which is native to regions in West Africa, all the way to Sudan. And of course, now it is grown in many tropical countries. I was surprised to find that another name for it is Hibiscus subdarifa. That's another name for it. So it's very rich in vitamin C. They said it's packed with lots of vitamins. And vitamin C is very good for collagen, wound healing, maintaining strong bones and teeth, amongst many other things. So yeah, this will really take care of the skin. It fights bacteria. It's able to hinder or inhibit that bacteria that is called E. coli, you know, and that causes diarrhea, cramping. So it will help hinder the growth of that bacteria. It helps to lower blood pressure, amazing with blood pressure. It's packed with iron and protein. And this helps to boost your immunity. It helps your gastrointestinal system. It reduces fatigue and also helps to build muscle. Remember, we said it's also rich with protein. So it will build muscle, bones, and gums, your gum. And of course, cartilage, skin, and blood. It will help repair the tissue, you know. And very rich in calcium as well. So it will keep our nerves and the heart and the muscles healthy. It's rich in antioxidants. So it boosts your immunity, of course. It will help fight your the free radicals. And imagine it's very good in treating toothaches, of course, UTIs, urinary tract infection, colds, and it will provide relief from cramps and of course the menstrual pain. Said something about menstrual there. It will help restore your hormonal balances, you know, that's reducing symptoms of menstruation like mood swings. You know, women, we are prone to these things because that's just the nature of what we go through. So it will help, you know, reduce those mood swings, depression, even the overeating that one does during that time of the month. A lot takes place at that time. It's very good in preventing colds and flu. We can see it anti-inflammatory, antibacterial. It helps to treat discomfort caused by fever, you know, because of its cooling effects. It has some cooling effects. So again, it's very good in digestion. It will help increase, you know, urination and bowel movement. You know, there are people who take a very long time before they go to the toilet. So this will sort that out. Of course, it helps with weight loss, you know, and it also helps calm down the nervous system. So thereby reducing anxiety, depression. Because it's also an antioxidant, it will help. It has anti-cancer properties. So, you know, it slows down the spread, the growth of cancerous cells. Very good for pregnant women because it's rich with iron. The same rosy flower has amazing, amazing properties. So after that one, we have another ingredient called, you know, the dates. And I'm sure you know the dates. If you go to Jamia Mosque, you see them selling so many around there. But anyway, they are loaded with fiber and very beneficial for blood sugar control because the fiber slows down digestion and so prevents the blood sugar from spiking too high, you know. But where does it come from? Originally from Iraq, Iran area. And the fruit comes from a date plum tree. It's actually a tree. And of course, now it's grown in many tropical countries, you know. So other benefits are what? It lowers cholesterol levels. It's rich in protein. So it keeps your muscles strong and it keeps you fit. Very rich in, you know, the B vitamins, as well as vitamin C. It helps keep your energy levels high. you know, because of the natural sugars that it has, you know. It helps your bone health because it contains certain minerals. I'm sure, did it say that? They are not yet, but it has minerals like selenium, magnesium, copper, you know, and that helps to prevent conditions like osteoporosis. Of course, it strengthens the nervous system. Imagine the dates. It helps to reduce cholesterol, as I said earlier on, very rich in iron. So good for blood purification. Of course, promotes digestion because we've seen it's rich in fiber, and it helps improve the skin, very rich in vitamin C, as I said earlier on, and works on the skin elasticity. So we say it has anti-aging benefits, you know. So as I said, very loaded with fiber, slows down digestion and prevents your blood sugars from spiking. So amazing, amazing properties. And the last one that we have in AG Rosy is something known as L-cysteine or something like that. And this results in a fairer and radiant skin complexion. It also strengthens the hair, prevents hair dryness and hair loss. And that's what AG Rosy does. It actually prevents your hair from drying out and strengthens the hair that you have. But what is it? This is a semi-essential amino acid, you know, and it's very good in fighting oxidation, which means that it clears up free radicals, and these free radicals cause cellular damage. So it's very, very rich. I mean, very good in fighting that. It supports the immune system, immune function, and has the ability to boost the immunity in HIV patients. Very good in boosting the immunity. Of course, it can also improve, you know, the immune functions of postmenopausal women. So it also helps them, those who have gone through menopause. It improves the brain health, promotes detoxification, you know, it helps the liver detoxify a wide range of toxic metals and pollutants and drug reactions. So it aids in that. And of course, it relieves symptoms of some respiratory conditions. It reduces severity of some of these respiratory conditions and frequency in wheezing, respiratory attack, you know, that are caused by chronic conditions like bronchitis, and even those people who suffer from allergies. It has very good benefits to them. It's antiviral, and of course it has anti-inflammatory properties. So it's able to reduce inflammation in the lungs. Yeah, especially for patients with conditions. There's a condition called chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. It's able to reduce the inflammation, especially for those patients with that kind of condition. And it improves the airflow in the lungs. So it even protects you against hearing loss. Amazing properties. And of course, as it's written there, it will improve your hair quality. It helps to maintain the texture and thickness of your hair. And as they said earlier there, that it can help decrease hair loss while improving hair growth. So it will try and limit the hair loss and improve on your hair growth. Very good for the skin. That's why they are saying a fairer and radiant skin complexion. And it helps the skin, you know, repair itself, especially the skin that has been damaged by the sun, you know. It's able to, there's something interesting I found, that it aids in formation of certain enzymes that are found in your skin, and those enzymes keep, there's a
tumor suppressing, they suppress a tumor that is known to grow how will I say that? Let me see. The enzymes keep the tumor suppressing gene active. There's a gene that suppresses tumors. So it keeps that gene active. This is this L-cysteine. And that helps protect you against, cancer. So it has amazing properties. It may also improve male fertility. Imagine. It balances your blood sugar levels, supports the digestive system, and even may treat psychiatric disorders. So this product is amazing. AG Rosy has 7 ingredients, and that is how it looks like. And a box has 10 sachets. I'll show you once I come out from there. It has 10 sachets, or maybe I can show you how it looks like now, real life. Let me show you. This is how the box looks like. I hope you can see it. Can you see it? It looks like that. That's how it looks like. So there are 10 sachets, and this is how they look like. They are big, and there are 10 of them inside this box. And the way you take it is you can take 1 to 2 sachets a day. You mix the contents inside here in 100 ml to 150 ml of water. I have taken it before. I loved the taste. It is best taken. You can take it in the morning and evening if you're taking it twice, but if you're taking it once, just take it in the morning. So it's an amazing, 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 amazing product. It for members, it's the member price is, sorry.
You're going to off my computer.
Oops. I think we need to mute ourselves. Grace. So let me just go back. Yeah, I was saying, oops, I'm so sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah, for a member, the cost is 3,000 shillings. It costs 3,000 shillings for a member. And of course, if you are to retail it, then you can go up to 5,000 shillings if somebody has sent you for it. So that is AG Rosy, an amazing product that I would recommend for all women. And I see it's now about almost 9 o'clock. I know we started a little bit late. We started at about 8:22. We were supposed to have started at 8. So because we didn't, time was a factor. We've just done about, how much time have we done? Almost 30-something minutes, because it's going to 9. And I would love, at this point, I think I better give room for a few testimonies. And if we have time, then we can cover the next product. It doesn't have many ingredients, but it would be nice to give room for questions and even testimonies. This is our day for testimonies. And I want us to share if we have used any products, even Rosy or any other product. Can we share the testimonies so that we can learn from each other, and even just we can have time for questions and answer where possible. So the floor is open. Let's share, please, whichever testimonies we have. And I see we are a number of us here. Yes, we are mostly members, but I'm sure we have testimonies that we can share. So let me pause a little bit so that I can give us a chance. And I don't want to call out names. I just want to keep the floor open. Whoever has a testimony. So yes, karibuni sana. Who will go first? I don't want to call out. I think it's only fair to let people share what they have. Whatever testimony or question, it's or observation, it is all very welcome. Just a few minutes.
So who will go first? Karibuni. No one wants to go first. Can you hear me, by the way? Can I be heard?
Sister, can hear you.
We can hear you.
Good. Aha, so whoever has spoken can say something.
Okay, Lucy, I can ask the question.
Yes.
Okay, how long is one supposed to use these products?
All our
For how long?
products, sorry, for how long? The
Mm.
recommendation from the company, first of
Yeah.
all, they are registered as superfoods. Superfoods are, products that have so many uses. One ingredient has so much. And as you can see, when I'm training on even one product, you can see just how many benefits it has. So it's a superfood. The recommendation from the company is that we take for 4 to 6 months, especially when we are dealing with a condition. That's what we normally say about AGSERA. And the idea is take it until you find relief from whatever condition you have. That is if you're unwell. But if you're not, you don't have major issues. You see, as I keep training during when we are doing the health talk, the presentation, we see that we are surrounded by many things, that our cells are being affected by lots of stuff. So our environment does not change. It remains the same. The water is the same, the air is the same, the food is the same. And these are the things that are affecting us and, finally leading us to some certain conditions. So even to protect yourself from them, let's say if you're lucky enough that you don't have anything, your body is okay, of which I'm not sure, we still have Kashida here and there, but we would take to protect us against these chronic conditions that we can see are happening. But if we have them, then let's take for 4 to 6 months. If we don't have those issues, then take to just maintain. So it will be up to you because you know your body. If I were, what I do is, like when a product has come out, buy, for example, the AG Rosy, because I want to feel the effects. As I mentioned, all those things, that there's what you're experiencing and there's what you want to make sure that you don't experience. So I may not maybe take every day, but I'll make it part of my lifestyle. Because if I don't make it my lifestyle, then I'm opening the door for those chronic diseases. And I'd rather, the price to pay for those chronic diseases is too high, So I will just encourage that where you can, please take them. They'll protect you. If you have a condition, they take at least 4 to 6 months, and always remember that this is food. So the way you treat your food, we try and eat healthy. We try and make sure we are eating our fruits and vegetables every day, every meal. So when you can, please make it part of your lifestyle, because the price is too high to pay, of getting those conditions. Yeah. So there's no hard and fast rule because it is food. Yeah.
Okay. So if you are
just to maintain.
Okay.
Sorry,
So
have I answered you a little bit? Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, I wanted to ask. So if you are buying for the first time, what is the cost?
Yes, I said for members. Okay, I'm assuming you're a member. Are you a member?
No, I'm not.
Oh, you're not a member. Okay.
No.
If you okay, but it's okay. There's nothing wrong for you being here. Now we have a way you can come in and become a member, because when you're not a member, you'll end up buying it from somebody at 5,000 shillings. That's what they'll give you at. But for the member, the person who is a member, they have the advantage of buying it at 3,000 shillings. So and the way to become a member, we have 3 ways of coming in. I'm sure the person who invited you will explain later. But anyway, we have 3 ways you can come in. And our packages, the entry packages contain a certain product we call AG. So the company tells you, if you want to be a member, either pay 10,350 and get 2 boxes of AG. Each box has 14 sachets. And once you come in like that, you're able to buy the other products at a member price. Huh?
Okay.
You can either pick 2 products or 8 or 24. They have different prices. And that way, then you enjoy the members' prices of all the other products, and you're able to purchase for yourself. We train you on how to buy for yourself through your phone. And yeah, you'll have all the advantages like we have. Yeah.
Okay.
But the one who's invited you will even give you more information. And we also meet every Tuesday, and we go through a presentation that explains to you all that and more.
All right, thank you.
You're very welcome. Okay. A testimony from a member. I have many testimonies, but I've spoken for long, so I'd like someone else to speak and share any testimony that they might have come across or that they have experienced themselves. So who else? The floor is open. As I take my glass of water, who else can share? I don't want to call names because it should come from somebody naturally. I don't want it to look like I've planned. Karibuni.
Hi, Lucy and team.
Hi, Grace. Hi, Grace. Karibu sana.
Asante.
Yes.
Yes, my testimony is that it gives me some earning.
Huh? Yes, you've had quite a bit. Eh?
Yes. But before I got to that, the first testimony is that I used a Gisera.
Yes.
I have arthritis, and I had taken drugs for a long time, and I was experiencing all the side effects. And I decided, why not try this Gisera that I hear people talking about. So I talked to one of the distributors, and I started with the 2 sachets. And within 2 packets, yes. And by the end of the first 1 week, I decided now it's time to stop taking my medication and just see whether I am going to continue experiencing the pain. But surprisingly, I have never, ever taken any other medication other than Gisera. I have taken Gisera for 4 months now.
Can we see your face, Grace, if you don't mind?
You understand?
Yes, we'd like to see. It's important to see.
Right.
Was put your video on.
Yes.
Great. Yes. Continue.
Yes, so I've taken Gisera for 4 months now.
Yes.
And other than the arthritis, I think it also resolved other inflammatory conditions that I may have been experiencing and I was not conscious about. And because I also used to have the frequency of now I have children in the background, but I will say going for a short call. But immediately I started taking. I didn't realize it, but it just dawned on me that I take a lot of water, and yet I don't go to the washroom anymore. And before, I had an issue of even taking a cup of tea when I was leaving the house. So I believed it is because of the anti-inflammatory properties of Gisera that I experienced those benefits. So I have not, I've also used the Fibari.
Yes.
And yes, and it's also a very good product.
Yeah.
And in reinstituting the gut normal flora, and also dealing with constipation. So those are the 2 products I've experienced, and and I think I love them. Next, I'll take the Rossi, AG Rossi. So
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
Karibu sana, and thank you so much, Grace, for sharing that testimony. We learn from each other. Continue using the products. I know they are helping you, and
Yes.
wish you all the best. Yes.
Thank you.
very much. Asante sana. All right. Yeah, we keep learning from each other. That's an amazing testimony. So who else would like to share? We can just maybe push it maybe on one more testimony, and then we can maybe call it a night. Who else would like to share? If we have. Let me see who I have. I don't want to call out. I think it would only be fair for whoever wants to share. I know we have many testimonies. Sometimes we rack our minds and wonder, now, which one am I going to say? You know, there are many. I also have very many. I like talking about also my eyesight. I was born with cataracts. And by the time I hit 26, I had surgery. And I've always worn very, very thick glasses. These ones that I have came as a result of the surgery I had that improved my sight a bit. But otherwise, I had very crazy numbers. For those who wear specs, you will understand when the doctor tells you one eye is negative 18 and the other one is negative 16.25. So I've struggled with my eyesight for many years. I've worn specs from nursery. And what I noticed when I started taking AGNUTRITION, actually, you know, when your sight is improving, you may not realize immediately. But one day, my specs, I knocked off my specs from my face. And what was so surprising is that I didn't realize that I was not wearing my specs. It took me quite a while. I continued doing what I was doing without realizing that I didn't have my specs, because I didn't notice a change in, you know, so much change in how I was seeing. It is only when I felt cold, my eyes felt cold. You know, for those people who wear specs, the specs act as a windbreaker. So I started feeling cold and I wondered what was wrong with my eyes. And that's when I touched my face and I realized I didn't have my specs. Now, under normal circumstances, if you have worn specs the number of years I have worn, there's no way I would have missed not having my specs on the face. In fact, the minute they were not on my face, I actually would not even bother using my eyes. And I think it is something that I taught myself without knowing unconsciously. I would immediately start patting where I am, because it didn't matter if I used the eyes then, because I was not seeing clearly. So I would have to pat around myself to feel them. I relied more on the touch so that I can wear them. I could never even go to work. Once I broke my specs, I couldn't go to work, because even crossing the road would be difficult for me. Even seeing, you know, those days the buses used to come and they had numbers. Even seeing that number would not be possible. And I would wonder, even if I went to the office, what I'm going to look at, because even writing would be a problem, because I can't see what I'm doing. So AGNUTRITION, yes, I had surgery, that improved a lot, but AGNUTRITION really, I noticed a big difference. I can read very small handwriting that I could never read before. Even after my surgery, I noticed I could read very tiny handwriting. So I'll say it's very rich in vitamin A, and that has really helped me. I have many testimonies, but that is one that is close to my heart. So I thought, let me share that. I don't know anyone else. I don't want to lock out anybody else, because today is our day for sharing, but I'm also looking at the time. You know, I don't want to pass maybe 9:10 so that I release you. Anyone else who'd like to make a comment or share a testimony, because we learn from each other? Anybody else? Okay. So since I don't see anyone lifting their hand, I'm sure with time we shall continue hearing more testimonies. We can call it a night. Today we were only able to share one
one product because of the time. We came in a bit late, so I would encourage each one of us. Next Tuesday, we have a presentation. Please, let's keep time, let's invite. And on Wednesday, we have a product training like this. We'll train on something else, but it's good that we keep time so that we start exactly at 8 if possible, or 8 or 5, and then we are done by 9. And let's share testimonies, even if they're not our personal testimonies, even if it's to someone you've given the product, and that helps us learn more about the products. And of course, let's use the products. So thank you so much. Just a reminder that on the 23rd of July, we are having our company CEOs, the founders, coming into Kenya. They're coming to launch the product, or rather the company, sorry. They had not had a chance because of COVID, and the COVID regulations in Malaysia were very, very strict. And so on 23rd is when they are able to come into Kenya. They are launching AGNUTRITION to Africa. And Kenya is the country that they have chosen to do that in. And because we do, Kenya is rated as #1 in Africa where AGNUTRITION is concerned, size of business, and we are actually #2 in the world. So we are doing well, we are talking, we are sharing the benefits of the product, and I'll encourage you to keep doing that, because let's not just get the benefits for ourselves, but let's share those benefits. So the launch will be in All Saints Cathedral, but there's an auditorium there, All Saints Auditorium. It can seat many people. I think time is from 10, but we'll continue confirming that. And yeah, let's make a point of coming and hearing what they have to say, and let's invite visitors. It's open to visitors as well, and it will be on a Saturday. So let's hope we'll be there. As we continue, we'll tell you how we want to go dressing. I think people want to go with the AG Sarah colors, AGNUTRITION colors. Our colors are red, blue, and white. And I think on that day, the color that will be shining will be red. No, actually, I think blue with a touch of red, but we'll keep informing you. So just so that we are together. So thank you so much for listening to me, for making the time. May God bless you. And let's meet again next Tuesday. Asanteni sana.